Hey guys, Kurt here with NK Garage, back again with another tool haul. If you remember the video from last week, if you're a regular viewer, I went tag sailing. But I didn't show you everything I got at the tag sales, because this deserved an entire video in itself. I got all of this at one of the tag sales. So basically, I pulled up and I saw some tools and garage stuff. And I walked up to the garage area and there was a bunch of stuff thrown on the ground. And there's some stuff I kind of wasn't really interested in. There was some really beat, rusty, one of the brace drills. There was like 10 of them just sitting in the grass. And I was like, I don't want to deal with those. I'm not really into those unless they're really nice. But there was an old Craftsman toolbox sitting there. One of the ones with the crown logo. It was like the red, maroon, burgundy color. Just the bottom chest. I think it was 2 or 3 drawers and then the bottom was open. And it was kind of beat. It was sitting outside, kind of rusty, but it was cool to see. And there were some tools on top. And I started picking up the tools and I'm like, okay. And one of the first things I actually picked up was this wrench right here. I wanted to see what maker it was. And it looks to me like it says Ford in there. I still have to clean it up, but this looks like an old Ford wrench to me. It's got the M stamp. It's got the lettering over here with the dashes and stuff. So I'm pretty sure this is an old Ford wrench. So I picked that up. That was one of the first items. And I'm looking through all the tools. And the guy who was running the sale comes over and he tells me, oh yeah, this was all my father's stuff. This is an estate sale. Everything's got to go. Just keep looking. And I told him, I said, well, all right, well, I'm really looking for tools. And I asked him, are there more tools? And he goes, oh yeah, there's a bunch more over by the house. And I was pulling stuff out of the box and he's like, you want to buy the whole toolbox? 25 bucks. And I was like, honestly, I really would like to buy that box. And for $25, he said everything inside comes with it. But I was with my family. We were in my mom's car and it's not very big. No way I was taking a toolbox home that day. So I didn't buy the toolbox. I said, I just can't make it happen today. And I was like, I'm going to pick up some tools though. And I asked him, I said, do you have like a bin or something that I can put the tools in so I can kind of carry them around as I go with me? Because if you don't watch your pile, if you start piling stuff around, people start sneaking over and taking your stuff. They might not realize it's yours, or maybe they want it and they know it's yours, but they want to take it anyways. So I like to keep my stuff with me. And he goes to hand me this little like tin. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work for me. I'm going to fill a box. And he's looking around and he hands me this, an old styrofoam cooler. And I was like, that'll work. So here I am walking around with this thing like this. And I'm just picking tools, sockets, wrenches, pliers. I was there for half an hour looking at, there was a couple tables set up with tools and all sorts of stuff, toolboxes I was going through. There was cheap stuff, there was good stuff. So I picked all this stuff and threw it in the box, in the cooler. And let's take a look at what we got. I think we'll start over here, bottom left corner with some wrenches. In the Craftsman toolbox, I actually found these 4 Mercedes-Benz wrenches. And people definitely collect these, or they're looking to put them in, you know, a classic car or something, or finish out their toolkit. So since there was 4 of them, I figured I can lot these up and sell them on eBay. You know, I figured I was going to get them for next to nothing, and you know, maybe I can put these 4 on a lot together and sell them for 15 or 20 bucks. So picked those up. I got this old J.H. Williams super adjustable. It's a 12-inch. Definitely needs to be cleaned up and lubricated, but I like doing that. This is a nice old one with the diamond logo, J.H. Williams & Co. You know, these things are just awesome to get. They're super well made. They'll last you a lifetime and then some. Got this 4-inch crescent Crestalloy wrench. I always love picking up the 4-inch ones. I don't ever really use them that often, but I just think they're so cool, and I'm a collector. So this is one of the older ones made in Jamestown, New York. This one does not move. I'm going to have to clean that one up for sure. Got this old Armstrong tappet wrench here. This is the 623-D, 7/16 by 1/2 inch. But you got a nice tight fit there. So that was kind of cool. This is an old Bonnie 1/4 inch sliding breaker bar. We got a 6-inch Bonnie 1/4" extension, the V18. We got an assortment of sockets. I picked up anything that is a brand that I like to collect, put sets together, resell, all of that. Got this Craftsman USA made 3" extension for 1/2" drive. Got this gear wrench socket. It's a 14mm 1/4" drive. SK socket, 5/8" 3/8 drive, 6-point deep. Craftsman 3/8 drive, 3/4, 12-point. It's a EE series. 3" extension, USA made for 3/8 drive, Craftsman. This one was pretty cool. This is an older Craftsman. It's the double line V series. And obviously it's an Allen, you know, a hex key. But I haven't gotten one of these with the older V series before with the hex key, so I thought that was cool. 1/4" drive. Got a metric socket, 17mm with the knurling on the top. That's one of the rarer ones, I think, to find. 12-point 3/8 drive. And a couple of others here. There are some adapters here. This one here is a Herbrand 3/8 1/4. Eastco 3/8 1/4. There is this one here made by Proto. And that to me looks like that's a 9/32 to 1/4 adapter. That's pretty cool because that is in between 1/4 and 3/8. And the only other drive I know in between that is the 9/32. So I'm going to have to try that out. I just noticed that, but that's a Proto. That might be a rare tool because I've never seen that before. If anybody knows more about that, let me know. I'm just guessing that that's what that is. Penance Corp here. This one's a Fleet. It's another Craftsman with the knurled top there. Some good stuff. Nice finds. This was pretty nice to find. I actually cleaned this one up at home when I got home because I couldn't read the branding when I was there, but it seemed well made. It's an alignment pry bar made by Mac. It's the M12A, and it's about a 2-foot long alignment pry bar. And it's a decent shape for its age. That's definitely an older Mac. This was an awesome find. When I picked it up, the guy actually said, "Isn't that awesome?" And it's a Plomb 4001 puller tool. So you've got, you know, the main unit here. You got 3 of the jaws. You got the main screw lead here, and I'm not entirely sure, you know, what this piece does yet. I mean, I assume it's just part of the puller. Instead of using these, you could use that, I think. And then there's one of these bolt screws here, and it's funny, this one actually says Proto Los Angeles, which the Plomb became Proto, so you can actually get this in Proto as well. So I'm wondering if that was replaced at one point, and I think we might be missing another one because I assume you need 2. I assume that this goes in here like that, and you need 2 of them in order to pull your part. Lead screw is in decent enough shape. It screws in here just fine. It's a little beat up on the end, but it works. You know, this thing is old. This is, I don't know, this could be 80 years old. Maybe 70 to 80 years old. Came with the case. That's nice to find because I was looking on eBay and they don't all come with the case. So this is definitely a keeper for here at NK Garage. We're definitely looking to keep this. It's a nice heavy duty tool. Got this machinist hammer. I believe this is machinist made, unbranded. And I just thought it was cool. And I actually want to make my own machinist hammer now that we have our lathe and our mill both operational. So I kind of wanted to use this to test it out, see how it feels in my hand, play around with it, so I can figure out the exact, you know, size and rough design of how I want to make my own. So that's why I picked that up. Yankee automatic drill number 41. It is not new old stock, but it does come in the original box with this little instruction, or yeah, I guess it's instructions. It says facts about your Yankee drill. And look at that guy. He's having a ball. So point it and push it. That's all you have to do. Pretty cool. I love this old advertising. Really cool. You can see it was made by North Brothers. So this is before Stanley, I think. Yeah, it is just marked North Brothers. It is before the Stanley. These are nice. I opened it up. Not all the bits are inside. Probably missing 3 or 4 of them, but those are easy enough to find. And with the original box, that is pretty cool. Got some nice pliers here. Here's a nice pair of large Craftsman slip joint pliers. These are the Western Forge with the laser etch logo, which I absolutely hate their laser etch tools because over time it becomes very hard to read it and you lose the branding and the part number and all that. And that's one of my favorite part about tools, is looking at the branding and everything. But otherwise it's in good shape. You know, it just needs a little bit of cleaning. It's got the black matte finish grips, and it's in good operational order. The jaws are extremely nice. They just really need just a little cleaning, just some TLC. Pair of Crescent lineman's pliers here. It's a 50-7, so I believe that makes this a 7-inch lineman's pliers. I did put some WD on here because these weren't moving. And the cutters are in good shape. The jaws are in good shape. Handles are okay. They're a little dirty, a little banged up. That's all right. This was a cool find. It's an older Craftsman. It's an end nipper or nail puller, however you want to use yours. And it's cool. It's the all steel handle, you know, just branded Craftsman. Probably makes this from the 40s maybe. Sears companion gluing clamp, one set, new old stock, I think, in the box. There's a little bit of wear on it, I think, just from the box sitting in an old toolbox, but I don't think it was ever used. We got some more pliers down here. This I was super happy to find. Diamond Duluth slip joint groove, the tongue and groove pliers. This is like a 6 or 7 inch, nice little pair. I don't come across too many diamond pliers, so I was actually pretty happy to find this. I like these with the dark green handles. I just think they're cool. We got Crowder cutting pliers here. It's a small, like 5-inch. Kind of hard to read it there, but they're in okay shape. They're actually not too beat. This one is an old Utica pliers, cutting pliers. 6 or 7 inch, I think. Nice. Another pair of Crowder pliers. These are the lineman's pliers. I think that's like a 5.5 or a 6 inch. I think it says 5.5 right there, actually. 1380. Crescent tool, small slip joint pliers. Craftsman, double line here, marked USA, tongue and groove pliers, water pump pliers. This one's an old channel lock. Pretty beat, pretty rusty, but for the price I was paying for these tools, I just threw it in. I figured I'd play around with it. Sears pliers. I believe these are made in Japan with the red grips. Yeah, they're marked BF manufacturing on the back, and then the Japan marking. And an old pair of vice grips to NWR. This was cool. Another old Craftsman tool. This is a brick pointers tool. It's the number 6587, made in USA, and it's actually in really good shape, I consider. You know, a little bit of rust, patina on the steel, but the handle, the wood handle's in great shape. As far as the tool goes, it's perfectly usable. Got this KD Tools, you know, feeler gauges and spark plug gappers. I don't really know why I picked these up, because they're hard for me to resell and I have plenty of them, but I just like KD Tools, so kind of just picked it up anyways. This was cool. This was a Craftsman pencil, carpenter's pencil with the underline logo. America's highest quality tools, medium lead. This, I didn't know what it was. It was marked the 1014-A flanging tool, 3/8 inch it says. But I figured pick it up so I could learn about it. But Nick thinks it's got something to do with, you know, pipe flanging, so I'm going to look into it, learn about it. It's interesting. Came with the original box, so I can research it and learn. So I always like to learn more about tools and things that I don't know about. I got this whole coffee can full of taps. I looked through it when I got home. They're all in decent shape. There's a bunch in here. It's actually this tap extender right here. I think there was another tap extender in there as well. There are pipe thread taps and SAE taps in here. I didn't see any metric stuff, but a good assortment. I mean, there's got to be 30 or 40 of them in there. Tap handles, and die handle. I got these 2 tap handles. This one is the GTD number 5. This one's the GTD number 6. I brought them home and I was kind of excited, so I started cleaning them up. And then I found this owner's mark on here, marked T. Ward. And I just thought that was funny. This one was also marked T. Ward. And it's funny to me because I have a good friend and his name is T. Ward. So I just thought that was funny. This one, the die handle, it's made by Threadwell. It's the number 70. And there's a Morse die in there as well. We got that old Ford wrench from before. This guy, I mean, I kind of had a feeling what it is. It just says Draper, and it just looks like a all-in-one multi-tool for square head stuff. But I wasn't really sure. It's the number 1. I haven't got a chance to research it yet. But if you guys know more about this, let me know in the comments. It seems to me just like a multi-tool, but I kind of wanted to learn, so I picked it up so I could learn. More tap handles. I got this one here, is Craftsman number 4066, USA made tap handle. This one here is an LS Starrett number 93B. Small little clamps. We got the Cincinnati Tool Co. number 54, the Super Junior. We got 2 unbreakable clamps here. I got this Herbrand Tools, USA made, brake adjusting tool here. And then I found this old Craftsman tool. It's got a patent number on here. Nick, do you know what this would be used for?
No idea.
I don't know either. So if anybody knows, leave me a comment. I just saw the Craftsman name, so I figured let me pick it up and we'll find out. I think that's it.
What brand is this?
Well,
is that USA made?
Probably. I would hope so. If this got shipped over from China, I'd be pissed off because that would just be a complete waste. I think this is actually the best buy.
I agree.
So let's talk price. How much did I pay for all this? I filled up my cooler. I walked up to the guy. He barely looked at it and just goes, bunch of old tools. How about $30? I said, yeah, that sounds good to me. Paid him his money and I ran home because I wanted to look through these tools. I think these tools are so cool. A lot of them are old and vintage and antique, and that's my favorite stuff to find. So I am really excited about the Plomb puller. We've been looking for a really heavy-duty puller, for when you need it. The Mac pry bar, that was really cool. The machinist hammer, like I said, that is going to help me make my own, just with a little bit of inspiration. These Western Forge Craftsman pliers are great. I mean, they're very highly sought after. All these old pliers, all these old wrenches, they're really great. I think we got one heck of a deal here. Go ahead and comment down below. Let us know if you know what some of these mystery tools are. Let us know what your favorite tool out of the haul is. And then I want everybody to make sure you're subscribed to NK Garage. Please, just check down below. There's that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and it lets you know when we post new content. So you don't have to go searching. It'll just make it easy for you. And leave us a comment. Hit that like button. And if you've got extra time, check out our eBay store. The link is in the description down below. Everybody from YouTube gets 10% off. Just use the coupon code NKYouTube. No spaces. Don't worry about capitals. Check it out. Put it whatever you want in your cart. Put the coupon code in the end. You get 10% off everything. Anything in the store. It's all fine by me. And I think that concludes it for today's video. But if you guys got, you want to check out some more content, just check out NK Landscaping, as always. Nick's over there showing you all about our landscaping business. That's it for today. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.